It's day 21 of the October Makeup Challenge, and today's color is Coco Rose. And the eye colors that I'm about to show you is inspired by this beautiful rose. This is called a barista rose, and it's a mauve-y, almost, it's a true mauve or mauve, depending on where you're from. It's a true mauve. If you've ever painted, it's got that kind of purpley undertone that you can kind of see down here with a copper. It's almost copper and mauve at the same time. So I have the perfect palette, and it's an old palette of mine. I've actually purchased this palette twice in my lifetime. This is from Urban Decay. It's their Naked's 3 palette, which is my favorite palette. It's the first palette that I ever actually spent a lot of money on. Like, I had a heart attack when I bought this palette back in the day. The first time I bought it was in 2011, and I loved it so much that I bought a second one a couple of years ago, and so I'm trying to use that. So the first palette, I loved it. There's 3 colors in it especially that I love. Hold on, sorry guys, glasses again. There's one called Nooner, which is kind of funny. Nooner, Limit, and then the light color, which is Strange. So this is Nooner, then the Limit right here, and then the light color for the brow bone. As you can see, I already hit pan. This is what happens with palettes that you know, you'll like it, and there's only like 2 or 3 shades you really use, and then the rest of the palettes just sit there. I like how all the newer makeup companies are doing interchangeable and magnetic palettes, so you can switch it out when you want to. But look how gorgeous these colors are. They're very cool toned, very mauve, and very kind of gray scale, just warm grays actually, and which are my favorite. I actually love this palette. I especially like this for the highlight in this. This color is called Trick, and it is the prettiest copper, and if you have brown eyes, it's so pretty. But what I wanted to do is experiment and do a little bit better, heavier look with this makeup. And apparently when you're old, you're not allowed to do that, I guess, because, you know, we're supposed to be like little wallflowers and not dress like this or look like this, or we're having a midlife crisis if we are. Anywho, I wanted to do something that was fun and experimental, and that's why I'm doing this makeup challenge. I don't think every look I'm doing is great. They're not supposed to be great. They're supposed to be for me to learn how to do my eye makeup better, and to find out what my eye shape is and how to make it look to the best advantage. As a matter of fact, one thing that I have learned through this is I tend to get real heavy with my makeup out on this outer edge of my eye, on this orbital bone here. And so having the micellar water and Q-tips has helped me create a very sharp, more uplifted eye. Taking out my eyebrows, for example, and bringing them up so that my eyes don't droop down. As you get older, your skin drops. As a 58-year-old woman who's lost 50 pounds, I'm doing everything I can to accentuate the positive here. So that's what we're doing. We're not makeup artists. I'm not a makeup artist, so I'm not trying to every day create some fabulous look. I'm trying to learn how to do my makeup better. And y'all get to watch me, whether I'm doing good or not. It's okay, one way or the other. This is so pretty. This is a pretty color, and this is a safe kind of color, but I felt like I was doing it a little in kind of a boring way, and I paid a lot of money for this palette. I want to use them colors up, right? So that's what we're doing. All right, and then on the lips, we are still in, these are always colors I tend to buy. Mauve, rose, I've got like my favorite, one of my favorite colors is Wherever Walnut. I love this color. It's kind of a nutmeg color. I love this color from, I think this is Maybelline's Gongrage. This is a newer one for me. I had not tried that before. Mob's M1990 is a great one. All those colors look really good with this palette. And then I just put on a little bit of MAC lip gloss. This nude see-through color. It's called See-Through. It's so pretty. And again, on the cheeks, I use the same color, the About Face color, the one that's called Score. It's like a lilac pink in the pan, but when it goes on, it's very cool pink. And it's just a pretty color, and sometimes, like for this look, I dusted over it with a little dandelion from, I think it's Benefit. So I'm trying to use up all the makeups. But anyway, so pretty. This one turned out, I think, really nice. So we'll see. Oh, I'll explain about this in the next video.